I think you're really going to love this set of crosses. And I wanted to do a quick video walking you through all four of the file sets. Once you see the first one, they're all exactly the same, but I still want to give you as much resources as I can to help you get these done quickly and easily. But before we jump into all four of the crosses, I want to draw your attention to the instructions up here because these are really important. Number one, all the black lines equal cut. The red lines equal score. Do not cut the red lines. You will be very sad. And the slot size for all of these is 0.125. And the, I didn't put it up here, but the tab length is 0.25. So it's a 1/4 inch long. And what I'm referring to is this tab right here at the bottom is a 1/4 inch long because the intention for it is to go through two of these layers that are both 1/8 inch each. So if you decide to use different material thicknesses, you must make sure that you edit these slot sizes and potentially the length of this tab. That also applies to this elevated display stand. Again, this slot, that slot, this one, and these tabs are all intended to be for 1/8 inch. This one here is 0.25 long because it's supposed to go through both of these. And this one is 1/8 inch long because it's supposed to go through this one piece. So again, if you decide to use different thickness of material, you're going to need to edit those. So here's cross number one, and working from left to right. Here you've got the piece that you want to use if you're going to hang it on the wall. You see it's got a hole at the top. It does not have a tab at the bottom. And then right here is the piece that you'll use instead of that one if you want to use it to sit in a stand. This one is also the one you'd use if you're going to use this elevated display stand. The only time you'll use this one is if you're going to put it in this stacked base here. So either way, you'll take this piece here with the score lines on it. You'll glue it right like this. You'll take this propeller looking piece, glue it just like that. And then these two pieces will rotate and go on either side of the cross there like this. And you'll use those red score lines as guidelines to help you place it properly, just like that. And then you'll glue this piece on top. Now, one of the things I love to do to make it have more visual dimension is to use some of these round spacers, and I'll put it underneath that first part on top of the back piece right about in here. Put all four of them like this, and that will elevate that back piece, the middle piece, so it'll give it a little bit of a spacing look. Wow. Words are not working today. Another thing that you'll see in some of the pictures is that I cut this back piece. I'll move it out here so you can see it. I cut this back piece twice, and I made the very back piece solid, and the next one I would use like a clear acrylic and put the spacers between those, and that will also make for a really great look. Then, of course, with these, you'll just simply stack them just like you'd imagine, just like that. And then this piece will go on top of it and go into the tab right there, the tab into the slot. And then I got a video that shows how to put that together, so I'll let you guys look at that. Move on to cross number two. I won't spend as much time with these as I did the first one because they're all kind of the same. You'll take this piece, glue it right on top of this one. Use the spacers if you want to, where you put the spacers right here. And then this piece will go right on top of this, right like that. And again, if you're hanging it on the wall, I'll do that instead. And stacked base pieces. Cross number three. I bet you're picking up the rhythm now. This piece goes here. Line up the holes. This piece goes there. You'll use the spacers if you want to. And if you want to use the stacked base, you'll use this one right here. And then the last one, this is probably the only one that has any kind of difference from the other ones. On this one, we've got a cross here that I want you to score because that will help you line the pieces up, regardless of which back you're using. And I decided to put the hanging holes here and here instead of up here, and I'll show you why. When you take this piece and you glue it on top of the next one, you would, if you put a hole up here, you would see it through this gap here. So I didn't want you to be able to see it, so I put it on the arms. Now, when you use that scored line right there, you're going to put these four pieces just like this. Let me see if I can do it on the screen here. You're going to align these with that score line just like this. That'll make it a lot easier. And you will take this piece right here and you will glue it right on top of that score line. So then this piece pushes into this corner and so forth. So it's a lot easier to align. Once you've got that on there, then you take this cross, the skinnier one, and I recommend that you take this piece here and glue it on the back, now not on the front, okay, on the back of this piece, like that, and then this little pill can go right down here. Glue those both on there, and then remember we're looking at the back of this now, and it would glue right like this, right like that. And then you're done with that, or you'd be doing it on top of this one, and then here's the stacked base pieces again. So that's how to assemble all 4 of the crosses. Let me know if you have any questions, and make sure you check out the other 3D JPEGs that I have and the other video as well, because that'll help you out a lot.